Evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm hopping on just a few minutes early, just in case there are any technical issues that might arise. This is my first time using only YouTube for this, for any of my workshops, so this should be interesting. Um, I already had a little issue with my microphone, so hopefully we'll be okay. Um, Hopefully Kingston will be all right. Hopefully my allergies will be all right, and we're gonna get going in just a few minutes. I'm gonna let some of you all come on in, come on in. No matter who's here at 7 o'clock on the dot, I'm not gonna be in my drop top, but I am gonna start on time. Okay, I am going to start on time. And those of you who want to catch the replay, you can catch the replay. If you are catching it live, hello, hello, hello. Those of you who are catching it live will be able to ask questions at the end. You will also be able to retrieve some goodies from me. So excited for that to happen as well. Bless you, Kingston. Bless you. He got allergies. I got allergies. Lord. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Let's see. I know at least 10 people registered. And there may be some confusion because I let everyone know through Facebook events. And unfortunately, what I just realized, because someone texted me, Facebook events did not even show the YouTube link. I guess they said we are in direct competition. And so I do not appreciate you advertising your YouTube events on Facebook. I don't know, but it literally did not show the link. So apologies for that. All right, it's 7 o'clock on the dot. And I am Coach Tish. I am the founder of Thrive Wellness Lounge. I am also the creator of Fletcher Reese CBD that has basically transformed into Thrive Wellness at this point. I'm a certified health coach, certified behavior change specialist, newly certified women's health specialist as well, and working on a few other certifications to bring you guys some information that will be useful to your health and wellness journey. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I am elated. It is truly my plum pleasing pleasure to be here with you all this evening. I don't care if one person joins tonight and 10 join tomorrow. No matter when you see this information, I hope that it will find you well and that it will be useful for you. So we're going to hop right in. Tonight, we're going to be talking about fat loss for women in their 40s and beyond. Fat loss for women in their 40s and beyond. Don't be shy, y'all. Y'all can drop your messages in the comments. I will see them. I am going to have Q&A at the end, but feel free to let me know where you're tuning in from, whether it's Birmingham. I got some family in Tennessee. I got some of my friends and family. I was in Los Angeles for 14 years, so I have some folks over there. I know it's 5 o'clock there, so it might be a little early for them to join, but I would love to see where you are while we get started. So don't be shy, y'all. I'm from Clarksville, Tennessee, First Missionary Baptist Church. So I love call and response. Okay. Call and response. Okay. So we're going to hop into this fat loss for women in their 40s and beyond. Can you all see that all right? Or should I get rid of, I've done this before and you can see it fine. People can see it fine, but I just want to make sure you all can see it fine as well. Can you see this okay? Or we just gonna be quiet? We're not gonna respond. We're not gonna respond. It's fine. Look, y'all, let's face it, we're getting older. Getting older is not always easy, but listen, there's a lot of perks. Tawana, yes, you can see it good. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you. I didn't know if I needed to get rid of my big head so y'all can see it full screen or not. So let me know if you have any trouble, okay? I'm so glad I can see y'all's comments. Um, Welcome, church family. Love y'all. So there's a lot of perks. We're a lot wiser, got a little more gray, further along in our career, secured relationship, maybe we got our own house. We're traveling a lot and really enjoying life, right? I know I am. In spite of everything that's going on. And I bet you're close. But one thing we might be struggling with, no matter where you are in your personal life, is that losing weight when you hit your 40s and beyond can be a little bit challenging, right? It can be a little bit challenging. And that's okay. That's why I am here to help, right? Um, so the basic fact of biology is that your body starts to change drastically when you get into your 40s. And trying to lose weight can be a driving force and a massive challenge. The things you do all the time in your 20s won't work. Lord knows I used to eat pizza, ramen noodles, and all the things in my 40s. Hit all the drive through, I mean, in my 20s, and that does not work anymore. Can I get an amen? So now that you're a little older and wiser, a little more mature, it's time to take a whole new approach to fat loss, and there's no better time than now, y'all. So what's changing? Well, a whole lot is changing. A whole lot is changing, right? So we all experience those changes as we get older, but quantifying and identifying those changes can be the first challenge of this new era, right? One of the things you'll notice is that your metabolism slows down after you turn 40 or so. This makes it harder for you to process foods with the same efficiency as you might have in your 20s. Hey, AJ, in your 20s, when you joke that just looking at a piece of pizza causes you to gain 5 pounds, listen, I blink or look at a biscuit and I feel bloated. Okay. There's a little bit of truth to all of that. It all comes back to your slower metabolism kicking in as you hit that mile marker, usually around the 40s, the 40-year-old marker, right? Um, Give or take a few years. So I'm not going to be a stickler on 40, but we can all trust that 40s, there was something new happening, right? So, what some of the things that happen is a decrease in your muscle mass, as common as you age, making it even more difficult to lose weight. And that's just what it is. You know, lean muscle mass is one of the biggest driving forces for losing weight and turning body fat into muscle. I know if you have been following me, especially in our private groups, then you know I've been talking about strength training. We need to build muscle. It helps to turn basically helps to burn more calories. So, a significant drop in muscle mass around that 40-year mark creates a whole new challenge and a whole new struggle for weight loss. So, that is another reason why I'm always talking about, hey, y'all, we need to lift some weights. We need to put in a little bit more work. Okay. So, if you find yourself tossing and turning a lot more as you get older, definitely my situation. Your body might be struggling to adjust to changing sleep patterns, sleep cycles. So while you might not feel like you've lost energy in the middle of the day, it might be a struggle to stay asleep all night and get that deep, good quality sleep that propels you through the next day. So without that quality sleep, losing weight is also a struggle. So if you were in my Staying Alive small group, then you know that we talked about cortisol levels and some of those issues that you have when you're not sleeping properly. In addition to just a few of these changes, your body also starts to lose hormones, y'all. So you have the brain fog and all of that stuff. And it simply starts to change with the years. So it again, it is what it is, but we have some things that I'm going to get into that will help us for that. Okay. So losing weight is hard, but we got to pick our hard. Being overweight is hard. Being diabetic is hard. Having chronic disease is hard, right? So let's pick our hard. And that might be, working out. That might be picking something healthier, cooking instead of eating out all the time. So even when you're at your peak, dropping that extra fat and weight when you're dealing with perimenopause and the daily struggles or menopause of being over 40 can feel almost impossible. But trust me when I tell you there's hope, okay? You can do many little things to help shed extra pounds. And the best part, they don't require you to completely upend your whole routine for you to start seeing some results. So, we're going to hop into some of those tips. I don't know if you have notes or not, but y'all know me. If you need to, afterwards, message me and I will send you a shortened guide so that you will have this information as well. I'm not going to leave you hanging. So here we go. Here are some of the tips. We're going to plan out our meals. No matter what stage of life you're in, things get busy. When things get busy, you want to reach for an order. You want to DoorDash it, the most indulgent, convenient food on the menu, the pizza, Papa John's. I don't know if you're Papa John's, Domino's, Pizza Hut family, but those foods are almost always packed with fat, sugar, and not the good fat. There's good fat out there. These foods are normally packed with bad fat. Sugar, hello, and extra salt. While they may scratch an itch regarding your cravings, they overload the body with extra calories you don't need. And let's not forget the liquid issues or the beverages that we end up drinking that are loaded with calories as well, loaded with sugar. So meal planning is going to be very beneficial. Meal planning and prepping is the best way to beat back those cravings and give yourself quick and easy foods that don't break the bank or your timeline. So take time during the week to write out a simple menu. Simple, y'all. Please say it with me. Simple. Simple. This is not the time for you to be doing some random, crazy exploratory recipes because you're not going to stick to it. Simple is easy. I'm going to give you an example. There was a time, and I probably will get back to this because I'm about to get very busy with some things I'm going to update you all with very soon as I can announce it. But there was a time where almost every single day, at least Monday through Friday, I had a protein shake for breakfast. I switched up the flavor, but it was always after I worked out, I would have a protein shake. Then 2 to 3 hours later, I would have Greek yogurt with blueberries and some almonds, sometimes some almonds. And then 2 to 3 hours later, I would have a little piece of chicken, half of a sweet potato, and some broccoli. I had it mapped out. Like Monday through Friday, I pretty much had the same thing. And I never got bored with it because it helped me mentally to just not think about food. And I didn't think about it as like, oh, this is my treat. It was just like, this is my fuel to get me through the day. And it also was great for my budget because I always knew what I was going to get. Like on Sundays, I knew I was going to get a rotisserie chicken and break up the meat into dark and light into different containers and roll with it. So that's just something to think about. So keep it simple. Be diligent in including proteins, carbs, fats, healthy fats. I didn't put that on here, but fruits and vegetables. If you have any questions about healthy fat, let me know. Avocado is one of your best friends. Avocado in your smoothies will change your life. Spend time grocery shopping and organizing your ingredients for the week, then prep and cook some of your bigger meals on Sunday before you start a busy week all over again. Now, I know some of you're like, oh, I do not want to eat the same food for a whole week. And you don't have to. Sometimes what is helpful is if you prep on Sunday and then maybe you prep enough to take you through Wednesday, and then you prep again on a Wednesday to take you through Sunday. Does that make sense? Or to take you through the next couple of days, and then maybe on your Saturday or Sunday is when you have a treat meal. Okay, with meals and menus on hand, it's much easier to forego those fatty, salty, sugary foods that force your body to hold on to the extra fat. Plus, you'll get the chance to include tons of fruits and vegetables that help your body process things well and shed the extra fat. Here is where we're going to jump into water. Y'all, I'm always talking about water. I don't have my gallon nearby. I'm surprised. But when you are trying to lose weight, one of the most, the simplest and most effective things you could do is to drink plenty of water. Plenty of water. Drink plenty of water throughout the day, especially right before a meal, because it helps you to stay hydrated and tells your body that you're fuller faster. So, by just drinking a glass of water before a meal, your body feels much fuller and you tend not to overeat because it will be very uncomfortable. So that is another trick, is to drink lots of water throughout the day, and especially a glass of water before your meals. Okay, so keeping your body hydrated helps you maintain and build lean muscle mass. So go back to what we talked about earlier, how important lean muscle mass is as we age, which helps burn more calories and gets rid of excess fat. Hydration can be the simplest step to help your body metabolize more fat and keep your metabolism working faster. On top of everything else, y'all, water has no calories. So I don't know if you saw in one of, I can't remember if I put it on my main page or not, but we were talking about how much sugar some of these sodas have, but also think about how much sugar, just looking, if you have it in your refrigerator, I'm not judging, but look, whether it's Sunny Delight, Tampico, Hawaiian Punch, any of the fruit juices, even orange juice, especially if it's not all natural, apple juice. Oh my gosh, apple juice has so much sugar, you guys. And I know that a lot of people will say that fruit sugar is not bad, but any excess amount, when you start drinking that much sugar and you're eating sugar and you're eating the carbs that turn into sugar, that is excessive. And that is when we start getting into some issues. Okay, so just watch those sugar counts, especially in your drink. So um, again, water has 0 calories. So you can have as much as you want without any adverse effects. Of course, there is an extreme before anyone asks, but y'all are not going to over drink on water. Okay. Get more fiber. Our normal diets don't put enough emphasis on fiber on a daily basis. And when you hit 40 and over, it becomes even more important. Uh-oh, my light went out, y'all. I got you though. Here we go. Sorry about that. I was trying to have this perfect little lighting for us. Now it looks like I'm in some sort of horror film. Ah, bless. Come on, Jesus. You're gonna have to help us. All right, so let's keep going. So fiber is important, especially for us ladies. We tend to lose regularity. So it is very important to get that moving because we need to be regular. We're supposed to be going multiple times a day. If you're not going multiple times a day, message me later. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about some things that you need to be doing to get that literally moving. Some supplements that you could potentially consider, because you definitely should be going multiple times per day. And I'm talking number 2. Okay, let's be here. Let's be real. And when you hit that age, it's more important, like I said, to get that throughout the day. So filling up with plenty of veggies that are packed with fiber will help you feel fuller longer as well. So the longer you feel full, the less likely you are to have an extra donut in the break room at work or snag another slice of pie at the cookout. Okay. Y'all following along? Any questions so far? If you want, you can, if you have some questions along the way, feel free to drop them in the comments and I'll be able to come back to them, or address them as I see them. But I did leave some room for Q&A at the end if that helps. So fiber slows down your digestion in a good way. Since digestion is slower, your body responds differently to the carbs you eat. As it digests your meal slowly, your body can regulate your insulin. Keep this in mind, especially for anyone who deals with insulin issues, blood sugar issues, cholesterol issues. Listen up. Your body can regulate your insulin and blood sugar better, keeping the fat from sticking around your frame. So that visceral fat, that frame that is around your major organs, that is the stomach fat, the visceral fat. That area is very important for us to work on. Most foods that are full of fiber don't pack a lot of calories, just like water. So you can have quite a bit, without adding tons of unnecessary calories. So here we go. Here we go again. Start lifting, y'all. Start lifting. I promise you on everything that I love, you are not going to look like a man. That is a common rebuttal that I get from some people. I don't want to look like a man. Listen, you have to lift a whole lot of weight. You have to lift a lot of weight. The process of muscle building is lifting weight, tearing the fibers, which is why you get sore, and then having more food. So you would have to lift a lot, and you would have to significantly increase your protein in order for you to bulk up the way that you might be worried about bulking up. So don't get intimidated by that. Okay, don't get intimidated by lifting weights because it's going to help you in the long run. Okay, so there's nothing more intimidating than gaining or going to the weight room at the gym for the first time. So you can lift weights at home, but if there's anything you can do for your body and your mind after 40, it's hitting the weights. When you get past 40, you start to see more significant muscle mass loss. The more muscle you have, the more rapidly your body processes calories and keeps fat off. So increase your muscle mass and you're going to burn more calories, okay? The drop in muscle mass can leave you with an opening for additional fat to stick around your frame, what you don't want, right? So while it can be intimidating to start hitting the gym and wandering away from the stationary bike or the treadmill, learning how to lift can help your body in a lot of ways. From building muscle mass to giving you a whole new level of confidence. So start small. There's no reason to start, maxing out on the bench press for the first time. You could use very small body, like 8 pounds, 3 pounds, 5 if you want, and then work your way up from there. Start small, y'all. If you're uncomfortable going to your local gym, use body weights or simple weights around the house. There's YouTube videos, there's Nike Training Club app that you can use, and those are free. There's Revelation Wellness that you can use, and that is also free. Just like any other or any weight loss tip or trick, consistency is key. Consistency is key. Keep at it and keep increasing your weight to build those muscles and burn more calories and drop the extra fat. All right. Let's talk about sleep. Your body burns the most calories when you're exercising and sleeping. Did you know that? When you're exercising and sleeping. So as you get into your 40s and older, keeping up with exercise isn't too difficult. But getting enough quality sleep has become an issue. So to ensure you get enough sleep, there's a few things that you need to incorporate into your daily routine. Start by cutting out technology and screens before bed. So that includes your phone, y'all. You may have moved the TV out the bedroom, but you might need to remove the phone a few hours before bed as well. The lights in brain power that's required to process all the things happening on your phone can leave you more alert and awake than when you first got in bed. So if you're tossing and turning, you might be tempted to look at that phone. Don't do it. It's just going to make the process worse for you to mentally go back to sleep. So, create a quality bedtime routine, what we call sleep hygiene, to ensure that you're getting enough sleep and getting all the sleep that you need. So, when you're fully in adulthood and sitting on the edge of your 40s or beyond, there's a lot that happens at the end of the day that can simply keep you from getting in bed and going to sleep at a regular time. But quality bedtime, having a quality routine to help you relax, get in the mood for sleep before bed helps tremendously, whether it's spraying your bed with lavender oil, rubbing lavender oil on your neck or your temples, massaging your scalp with lavender oil. I mean, it takes mere seconds, y'all. Rubbing your feet with I have clients who like to use my CBD infused massage oil on their feet and on their hands before bed. That helps them to relax and to go to sleep. So, just some things to think about. So, spend time without screens starting 30 minutes before you plan to go to sleep. I say longer than that, but try at least 30 minutes. Try it tonight, as a matter of fact. Brush your teeth, comb your hair, wash your face, all the things that you do before you get into bed. Prepare your space. If you need something else to do to wind down, pick up a book. Don't watch TV. Do a little meditation. Do a little prayer time. Listen to some music. Whatever it is that you need to do to wind down, because sleep is going to be very important to you actually being able to release weight. Okay. Spend time without screens. Like I said, we already talked about that. So next slide. Here we go. Don't skip on how long you sleep. We need more sleep than men. Did you know that? But we're often the ones who are first up in the morning and last to go to bed. Set aside 8 to 9 hours each night and create a routine that allows for that time in its entirety. I know it might be hard, but try your best, okay? Try your best. Because I want you, like they say on the flights, put your mask on first. You got to take care of yourself first, okay? Let's de-stress. We think a lot about how stress affects other areas of our lives, but not nearly as much as how it affects the way we eat, exercise, and hold on to the fat within our bodies. Between perimenopause symptoms, school, work, kids, partners, and family members, life in your 40s and beyond can be all about stress. When those situations build up, it can be hard to shake off and refocus on getting your body healthy and back on track. Losing weight and fat when your body is constantly under stress and pressure can be difficult. And it actually is very, very difficult. The stress, we talked about this in our small group, but just as a reminder, chronic stress is not good for your body, of course. It's not good for your health, and it's not good. It definitely is a detriment to the process of losing weight. So learning how to de-stress in general, but especially at the end of the day, is important, or even in the middle of a situation can have a huge impact on your body and your mind and your mood and a whole lot of other things. Without all that stress keeping you from reaching for a sweet treat or extra helping of dinner just because you're stressed, it's much simpler to create new habits that adjust to your older and much wiser body. So when you're faced with a difficult situation or overwhelming amount of stress, start by taking a deep breath, y'all. Deep breath. You know, I still have really bad, my allergies not acting up. So they are acting up. But deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. And instead of reaching for a snack as a way of de-stressing, start with some deep breathing. Let the stress seep away and look for a new situation and response. Okay? Deep breaths. So at the end of the day, to de-stress, try some meditation. It says, when I think meditation, I'm more so thinking just time to think, to breathe. Yes, you can listen. There's like apps like Calm. There's even things that you can listen to on YouTube that are free. You can look for night meditations. Maybe you might want to do some stretching. As you stretch and move your body, stress naturally begins to melt away, allowing you to sleep better and process all those extra calories while you're snoozing. Easing away the day's stress can help you to keep the fat loss flowing even when you feel things are not going how you want. Another thing to consider is journaling. Like get those things, all the things that are you're worried about, you're thinking about, get them out of your head and onto paper. Pray about them, leave them over to God. He's gonna be up all night anyway, and let Him handle them. Okay. So there's another thing I want you all to do. I want you to check your medications. If you find that you are in a plateau, talk to your doctor, check your medications. Medications do a lot more for your body than you may think, and not always good. Okay. At first glance, they can simply solve a problem that or a need that you have that you experienced in the past, but there can be some nasty side effects that go along with it. Some meds contain beta blockers that cause weight gain, and even some over the counter meds can increase your appetite and you end up gaining weight. So if you feel stuck, check some of your medications, okay? If you think there may be an issue with any of the medications you're taking, talk to your doctor and see if any substitutions can be made. Even medications that you don't think caused a problem in the past might cause weight gain as you're aging. So open up the conversation. Be open. Don't just like Dr. Pauline had mentioned before, make sure you are, was it Dr. Pauline? I don't remember, but anywho, just make sure you're talking to your doctor. Don't just because the doctor prescribes something, don't just take it, okay? Ask some questions, y'all. Ask some questions. Um, yeah, just make sure you ask some questions. All right, all right, all right. So even over the counter medications can have simple substitutions that are easier on your body and keep you from overeating. It takes a little more digging, a little more time, but finding the right medication can help you keep the extra fat off, extra weight off. All right. So just ask a few more questions. And of course, there's always more natural solutions. Y'all know I love the natural solutions, depending on the condition. So if you're trying to just get rid of perimenopause or menopause symptoms, perhaps herbs, not perhaps, but herbs, there are herbs and essential oils that can help do the trick. I know plenty about both, so feel free to reach out to me if you want to discuss that. I can share those, share some of those with you. So, perimenopause and menopause. All right, your body goes through a lot of changes, but one of the biggest and most dramatic is perimenopause and menopause. This happens when you're close to your 40s and beyond. It can have a big impact on weight gain and brain fog. So, as your body changes and ages, fertility drops, dips in perimenopause, and all of that stuff dips into perimenopause and menopause. So, it's all about hormonal shifts that happen within your body as you age. You might start to experience hot flashes, anxiety, night sweats, weight gain. It's a part of the process. So, learning to manage the symptoms can go a long way towards keeping the excess weight off. Okay. You might start by reaching out to your doctor to chat about your symptoms and get some hormonal testing done. Sometimes these symptoms can be distracting and make it hard to focus on doing things that you need to help, that you need throughout the day, but also in dealing with excess fat. Your doctor might be able to offer up different solutions ranging from simple environmental changes to hormone therapy to ease the problems. The rapid change in hormones that you experience can be difficult to manage. I get it. I get it. I definitely had to ask my doctor recently, am I going through perimenopause? And they did say that perhaps I am, because I am of the age. But with effort, understanding, and a small bit of luck, and actually just research, it won't get in the way of your goals. It will not get in the way of your goals if we don't let it, okay? If we don't let it. So the big 40 and beyond, you know, it's a thing. But once you turn 40 and we start to age, things within your body change more rapidly. No big deal. Perimenopause can start or has started, or menopause has started. Muscle mass decreases and your life only seems to get more chaotic because you have so many adulting responsibilities and life is lifing. Woo, child, life is lifing. But guess what? Self-care is not selfish. You got to put your mask on. You cannot pour from an empty cup. I know all the cliches, but they are the truth. They are the whole truth. So as you deal with work, family, friends, church obligations, kids, and all of that, losing weight, or not just losing weight. I don't want to keep. I didn't think as I was writing this. I didn't realize I kept saying losing weight so much and excess fat. I know that that is when I survey most of my clients, whether they're, my volunteer folks or my paid program folks, 9 times out of 10, they want to lose weight. They want to get rid of the excess fat. But as I'm saying this out loud, it sounds like I'm saying it a lot. And I don't want to harp on it because this is bigger than losing fat. This is bigger than losing weight. You are bigger than the number on the scale. And so I want you to just live an overall healthier life, to have longevity, to live a life abundant. And so it's bigger than losing weight. It's bigger than the excess fat. Okay. Let's be clear about that. Y'all know my heart. But if any stranger sees this, I need them to know that too. But I also want to make sure that you know that you are bigger than the number on that scale. And life can be challenging at any age. But you have tools and you have resources in me. And because I can see now that it is mostly, if not all, family that's on here, there are some, like, God is making some major moves for me as it relates to health and wellness. And I want you guys to come along for the journey. So when I am in the Facebook group asking questions, please don't be shy. Speak up, because there might be some resources, there could be some programming, there might be some sponsors that are looking to help us to get healthier, happier, and more whole. So just keep me posted. Don't be shy. If you're struggling with something, let me know, because I am here to help. In my spare time for fun, y'all. I'm gonna finish this slide, and I'm gonna share a little bit more. Uh, but I don't want to digress. But literally in my spare time, I love to read books about health and wellness. I love to look into more certifications that I can get. I don't know if y'all are on, but I got accepted into Duke Health. Hello, somebody. That ain't easy. By the grace of God. Did you know that I went to UAB, National Science Foundation Scholarship? I started as a biology major, chemistry minor, and the only reason I did not go into the medical field was because I really wanted to do TV and film. That's what I really wanted to do. And so junior year at UAB, I changed my major. And then when I graduated, stayed a couple more years and moved to Los Angeles. But God saw fit to bring me back to Birmingham, saw fit to put me back in the health and wellness space. Come on, God. Thank you so much, Brenda. Yeah, so I've been trying to, I'm a little hush hush on the thing with Duke Health. I don't think the program, I'm waiting for a scholarship. And it is specifically for coaching in diverse communities. Of course, our community is what I'm focused on, what I basically wrote about in my application process, is to end the disparity in health and wellness in the Black community, starting with Birmingham and beyond. And so I'm in that process. So we'll see what happens, but that would be sometime next year before I would start that program. But I just want to let y'all know that this is more than a hobby for me. It's more than a hobby. This is life or death. I have helped a lot of people, and I want to continue to help a lot of people. So don't be shy. I know I play around with y'all and I volunteer, but y'all have you have a wealth of information at your fingertips. So just ask. If I don't know the answer, trust me, I'll find out for you. So, anywho, back to the slides. As you age, your body starts to lose muscle mass, making it harder to keep the weight off. Whoo, child. Yes, it does. Starting to lift weights, continue to lift. Consistency, remember that word? Consistency helps you keep up your muscle mass and keep the pesky fat at bay. The change in hormones you encounter when dealing with menopause, perimenopause leaves you struggling with cravings, packed with all the things your body to keep your body in constant state of stress. Stress is not good, period, for our bodies. Okay, y'all know that, right? Stress is not good, not good, not good. I'm behind on my slides. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, making little changes in your daily routine can help you keep the excess fat at bay and weight loss within sight. Drinking plenty of water. So, this is a recap. Drink plenty of water, get plenty of fiber during the day, just little ways that you can see a difference without having to upend your entire life and schedule. See, Kingston agrees. Okay. Plan your meals in advance so you always have something healthy on hand, even when I am so sorry, y'all. Even when you get under pressure or in a time crunch, this is crucial. I'm sitting here on the floor. I thought that being really close to him would keep him relaxed, but apparently someone is outside. So I apologize for that. But keeping healthy snacks on hand is it's a tip, it's a hack, whatever you want to call it. Get those little 100-calorie like snack bags, game changer. Keep water nearby, game changer. Whether you keep them in your purse, in your car, the little packs of like almond butter. What else? The little packs like from Trader Joe's, they have coconut oil. Now, this may sound crazy, but for y'all coffee drinkers, put some coconut oil, which is full of MCT oil, which is very healthy fat for you and healthy for your brain. Very healthy fat for your brain. Put that coconut oil pack in your coffee. The hot coffee will melt it. And long story short, it's going to make you feel fuller longer and help with mental clarity. But just grab some healthy snacks and keep them available in your purse or whatever. So when you're in a crunch, you have something. Or like if you're really, really hungry after you get off from work, and instead of going through the drive-through, reach in your bag and have a protein bar on your way home to eat that good cooked healthy meal. All right. So being 40 and beyond is not the end of your health and fitness journey. We're going to keep this thing going. Anybody seen Chef Babette? If you haven't, Google her. Homegirl, I have met her. I've been to her restaurant many times in Inglewood, California. She is 70 something years old and in better shape than I am. That lady is in super shape. So we have no excuses, none. Okay, learning to work with your body rather against it is the best way to keep the excess fat off. Okay. What else? I think I'm pretty. Am I behind? No, here we are. Yep, turning 40 doesn't have to be the end. I already said all that. Where we at on my notes? With all that said, oh yeah, y'all know where I am. Y'all know how to reach me. Some of you have my number. You got my email address. You got me on social media where you can message me. Chef Babette. Oh, Chef Babette. Is it one B? Let me see. Let me find it. Let's do this in real time. It's one B. Babette Davis. Hang on. I'm gonna put it in there. Y'all. And I had a conversation with her, and she did not become vegan until she was 40 or 40, because I wasn't 40 at the time when I met her. And she was fussing at me about having dairy. And it takes her to explain to you what dairy is. And it sure make you not want it for a long, long time. But yeah, she didn't become a vegan until she was in her 40s or so. And yeah, so she's 72. Very, very, very healthy lady. So my point with bringing her up is, and then there's another lady, Joan, um, older white lady, very, very fit. She didn't start lifting weights until she was, I think, in her 60s. Um, and she is in phenomenal shape and now she's like a coach to other women who are in their 60s or something. And so there's no excuse for us, y'all, including myself. I say us. No excuse for us. We have one body, one temple to steward over, and it is to our benefit that we do that, and that we acknowledge that, and that we make good choices, um, good choices that will and habits that will lead to a healthy, abundant life beyond the moment of frustration. um that's one of the worst times to eat unhealthy, is when we're frustrated, or to soothe our emotions, when at the end of the day we really should be turning to God to take care of those emotions, and turning our cares over to Him to do that, and allowing Him, and welcoming Him into our health and wellness journey, um, will definitely, make a big difference. So I invite you to do that. I have some resources for anyone who is interested in what that looks like. But part of it is fasting. Y'all know I'm a big proponent of fasting, biblical fasting, as well as intermittent fasting. What's the difference, you might say? Biblical fasting, based on the Bible, turning down your plate, not eating. And then intermittent fasting is a time frame of eating throughout the day. With biblical fasting, when I'm turning down my plate and praying and seeking God, praying for clarity and wisdom and understanding and all the things. Whereas intermittent fasting, I'm just going throughout my day, and I just happen maybe not to eat for 24 hours, or maybe I happen not to eat. It's scheduled, but maybe that day is a 24-hour day where I'm fasting. Maybe it's a 60-hour time period for fasting because I am trying to heal. Or maybe it's just a 12, or well, I usually do like 16 hours, or maybe it's a 16-hour fast. So yeah, hit me up if you have any questions. I am happy to help, happy to serve. Again, for anyone who might be new here, I am Coach Tish, Tish Fletcher, also known as Coach Tish. I have been health coaching for quite a few years, certified in a number of certifications. In general health coach, specifically behavior change specialist, also women's health, and soon to be some other things that I'm excited to share. I'm also an ambassador for Revelation Wellness. I'm going through a pretty intense training very soon, and I have some upcoming partnerships with local medical schools that I'm excited to share with you all very soon. So I am so thankful that you are here. And for anyone who might catch this later, the invitation is extended to you as well to feel free to drop comments below, questions below, message me, email me. I am a whole human, and I am here to help you. So thank you again. If you have any questions, let me know. But before I go, for my people who are on here live, do you have any questions that I can answer? Do you have any questions that I can answer while I'm here? Oh, I will make sure the next time I do this that my lighting is properly prepared. Uh, this looks like a whole it looks like a film of a movie or something. Like I'm about to give a monologue. One that April with a sure sitter, the drought of March have pursed to the root. My dog's looking at me crazy. Y'all remember, what is that, Chaucer? Anywho, no questions? All right. What time is it? Time for y'all to prepare for bed. So if you have your sleepy time tea, you have your lavender oil. You're welcome, Tawana. Thank you for joining, Brenda, AJ, and anyone else who might join later on. Get your sleepy time tea. Get your last few little bits of social media out your system. What else y'all need to do? Prepare for bed. Prepare to get a good 8-9 hours, okay? Prepare to get a good 8-9 hours, and then let me know how you feel in the morning. Let me know how you feel in the morning. If you have some lavender oil, listen, let me tell you, it is something. I used to not like the smell of lavender oil, but I love it now. And it is very, very relaxing. And it definitely helps you relax and helps you get into the space of sleep. I'm also thinking of recording. I know it might not sound like it right now with my allergies, but I have recorded some meditations, and I need to go back to doing that and provide those. Let me think through that. Feel free to call me out and remind me, and that will light a fire under my butt to get it done. All right. But apparently my meditations have been pretty helpful. Anywho, I love y'all. Kingston said good night too. Love y'all. Talk to you later.